All right, welcome back to another trade review. Today we're going to be going over March 16th, 2023. So lots of opportunity today in the market, and it's really nice because it worked very well for um, anybody that trades continuation patterns and flags, and we're going to be going over it. So first things first, I'm going to talk about the trades that I took on the day, and just as a refresher and a reminder, I am a higher time frame trader, someone who trades flags and pivot breaks on the 15, 1 hour, and 4 hour. And the first trade that I took today was actually a 4 hour, so I want to go over it. It's actually a really beautiful 4 hour if you look at it. So going into market open, I was a bit late to my desk, and my homie Josh, shout out to Josh, he actually saw this and put my put it on my radar, and actually that was a really good setup. You can see how there's direction and there's very tight range here going right into market open, and these are the times where you can get a fat push. As you can see, this is the break is at 90 and this pushed all the way up to 97, so it's a really fat move here, really beautiful move here. And so right at open we took advantage of this, me and my homie Josh, and we got entries right at um, if we look at the 5 minute, the first 5 minute didn't break it, but the third candle broke it right here, and we got entries at 90.54, and we rode this up, and majority of my skills were over 92.5, and I think I had one a little bit closer to 93, but I didn't get the full move, unfortunately, but I did get a decent amount, which I'm very happy about. Execution can obviously be improved, but I think my main focus right now is just to be putting myself in situations like this so I can get used to handling and executing my trades, because these are the trades that you want to be in and practice having riders in so that you can capitalize on the correct type of momentum and movement that you want in your trades. So that was a very good trade off market open. Definitely banked off of that. And it was nice because since it's created so much direction, I was definitely looking at this to make a 15-minute setup because I knew it had so much momentum behind it and so much direction that this could easily set up for a 15 and then another pop. So that's pretty much what it did here. This created a nice 3 bar on the 15-minute, and I took AMD again right here on the 5. If you look, it was at 10:45. Took the break of 94, and I got scales at right at 94.96, I guess. It's like somewhere up here. Got some scales there, and then I scaled my last one above 95, which is nice. But yet again, I didn't get the full move, but definitely happy about placing myself in a scenario where there's momentum in the first place. And I just want to keep practicing that. And as long as I can do that, I think I'll be able to practice holding through and getting a bigger move, of course. But I think putting myself in this situation in the first place is actually the most beneficial thing you can do, because you don't want to size up and take a bad trade, a bad idea. Putting yourself in those situations in the first place is more key. I think that's definitely the first step. It's kind of like walking before running, essentially. So very happy about those two trades. Panned out pretty well, and can't be mad at that at all. So let's move forward let's move forward and look at the tickers and see if there's anything else. I was actually looking at this towards the end of the day, but I didn't end up taking the trade. But this is a nice 1 hour setup on Nvidia, as you can see. Um, Lots of direction here. Three candles of consolidation on the 1 hour, which is nice, and then a pop. And you can see that on the 5 minute, it pushed up here, but it wasn't clear momentum. So that's where some people might have issues if they're using the strategy. You want to make sure that when you're taking a break, there's clear momentum behind it. Like the level here, if we zoom in, is at 253.38, and you can see that it just barely went over, especially on Nvidia. It's like a few cents over. You want to see a lot of momentum. Regardless, if you did take it here, you could have had your stop. Any candle that closed below this level, you could have taken. You can see that there's no candle that closes below the level. Got a curl and then a pop again. So even if you did take entries there, you'd want to manage it based on a stop. And you also could have been fine that way. But nice trade idea on Nvidia right there. Didn't get to take advantage of it, but just got to study it up. So next time something like this does pop up, can take advantage of it. But besides that on Nvidia, there's nothing really else that I saw besides this 15. I did see this 15, but I didn't take it because I was focused on AMD at the time. But this also yielded a really nice move. Very nice on Nvidia right there. Yeah, it's a huge move. Wow. Yeah. So yeah, that's really good. Moving forward, QQQ. Similar to Nvidia, I think. There's no clear level here, which would have concerned me if you were trying to take this. But definitely this could have been something, but not enough direction attached to it in my opinion. But there's definitely this break here. So that's something that you definitely could have tried, but in my opinion, it's not like a perfect A plus setup. Something like AMD is just much nicer. If you look on the 4-hour direction, clean consolidation under a level, fair candle respect, and then a pop, right? That's what you want to see. Whereas QQQ, I mean, if you look at this 15, or yeah, if you look at the 15 here, it's not much direction. It did yield a move, but you know, it's not really my A plus setup, but definitely something that could have been taken in. You know, you would have been rewarded pretty nicely on it. Moving forward to IWM. IWM similar to QQQ in that it's like a range break here. Definitely gave a bit of a move here, but nothing clean after that, in my opinion. You could have tried this, I think, on the 15, but it was definitely a slow mover and a bit rangy in the break. So yeah, it's not bad, but definitely would have preferred other things over IWM for sure. Moving forward to SPY. SPY similar to QQQ, where it's like a pivot or a consolidation break here to the upside. This is not bad on the 15-minute on SPY. This is not bad at all either. It's a nice direction, some curling consolidation, and then a pop. It didn't give like a crazy amount, but you know, 2 points is 2 points, right? Or like a point and a half is a point and a half, you know? That's on SPY, that's definitely a decent amount. And you could definitely take that, I think. Not bad on that. Looking to Amazon. There was, I guess, a 3-bar here, but it just wasn't clean. So would have been out of my comfort zone to take. But this is something that's in my comfort zone and in my criteria for a trade. And I think this would have yielded in a nice pop, and which it did. And yeah, I think this was good, but it just, you know, had the pullback and then the pop, which I think in hindsight you would have known this could have happened just because there's a huge psych level of 100 right here. But that's not bad either on Amazon. In terms of the 1 hour, I don't really see anything else. But yeah, not bad. As you can see, there's like opportunity on pretty much every ticker here. Same thing with Google here. You know, pivot break here. It was a flag, turns more into a pivot, and it still works out in the end. Definitely takes its time, but it does work out. Nothing really on the 1 hour, but yeah, it's not bad either on Google. Apple, I think there's definitely something here. Yeah, I had this drawn. This 15-minute, it was essentially a 1 hour, I think. Yeah. So it was a bit wicky, but it definitely did work out, seeing as the 15-minute had candles just slowly pushing upward and then a break, which was not bad at all either on Apple. Pretty nice. In terms of anything before that, it was just a bit wicky. Could have taken this maybe. I just don't believe there's a lot of direction attached to it, but still not bad. But yeah, I think this was like the main setup on Apple, which is pretty nice in my opinion, considering it's a 1 hour. 15-minute also confirms this break, and the 5-minute has some nice momentum behind it, so not bad at all. And finally, Tesla just didn't do much, to be honest. It looked like kind of choppy in its movement. 1 hour, there's this 3-bar, I guess, but it's just I like my 3 bars to have direction attached to it, and this is just, you know, very wicky and rangy and no direction attached to it. So yeah, nothing really there in my opinion. Even this 3 bar, there's no like clean level of respect, you know, just candle over candle essentially. So yeah, other than that, I think that's pretty much it. Lots of opportunity today. Really exciting day in the market, at least for me and what I like to see. Once again, this AMD chart is just nasty. It's very clean. Can't get like more textbook than this, you know. Direction, clear consolidation, very tight, and then a pop. And you can, as you can see, like the more clean and textbook it is, like the bigger the pop is. Like 7 points on AMD is pretty crazy. Yeah, like you can see, like even here on a big move, like this was basically 5 points. And normally you don't see that kind of movement on AMD. Like from like you see here this day, it was really just like a 2-3 point move, you know. So 7 points is fucking unheard of. So this is very very good. And I'm glad I was able to take advantage of it in some degree. But other than that, I hope you guys learned something, enjoyed. As always, if you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. We'll try to get back to you. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. See you guys soon. Appreciate it.